Good morning everyone, this is Richie Rich on the Mikey Mic. I don't know if this Mikey Mic is working, so let's do a bit of sound testing to find out. Sound testing done. Hello, Rich here from UNviral Videos, and we are doing a video today about the Google Pixel phones and charging. Now, one of the questions I get recurring just over and over again, and one of the things that I hear over and over again is that a phone, not necessarily just the Pixels, but modern phones won't charge as well as what, say, a previous phone did. And I just wanted to address this issue because there's a lot of misinformation and a lack of understanding for why that is. So I just wanted to go into why that is really. So when you buy a new phone, we all know these days it doesn't come with a charging block, also known as a transformer, also known as that bit that you plug into the wall and then the USB cable plugs into. So that little block is basically a transformer. It takes 230 thereabouts, 240 volts, and it crunches it all down to about between 5 and 12 volts. And then that's basically how USB works. It's much lower voltage. So yeah, that's how it works. And if you're in America, then it'll be 110 volts down to, again, 5 to 12 volts. But what I'm seeing is that a lot of people are using older charging blocks with maybe a new cable, and then they're charging their mobile phones, their newer mobile phones. And then they're saying that it doesn't charge as well. You know, the new phone battery doesn't last as long as what their old phone did, and things like that. So the reason for this is newer phones need stronger blocks. They need stronger transformers to get that power into them. Okay, so for instance, I've got the Pixel 5, Pixel 6, Pixel 7. Next to my bed, I've had for a couple of years now a 15 watt charger block, aka transformer, aka that bit that you plug into the wall. And for my Pixel 5, it's absolutely fine. The Pixel 5 charges maximum about 18 watts, okay? So the 15 watt, that's going to charge that relatively well. To be honest, in an ideal world, I would like to bring that up to a 20 watt charger block, so I get maximum performance out of it. But, you know, 15 watt, it's going to charge it, but not greatly and not quickly. So what I've done is I've upgraded the Pixel 5 charger to a 22 watt, and I've upgraded my Pixel 6 charger to a 33 watt. Now the reason that I've done this is for two reasons. One, this will allow the phone to charge at its maximum rate that it can take that power. So you'll find that if you give your charging cable a brand new block, say for instance, I would always recommend at least a 33 watt or 30 watt in 2023, purely because it future proofs yourself. If you want to buy one and just know that it's going to be performing as it should do, charging everything it touches, everything that is plugged into it for a good couple of years, go with over a 30 watt. Anyway, so with the 33 watt, I use that on my Pixel 6, and I always get the rapid charging coming up on my phone, which is what you want to see. You want that. You want your phone to take in as much power as it can, as quickly as it can. Obviously, even when you have adaptive charging overnight, there's no real reason for this, and I know this myself because I'm an electrical engineer. There's no real reason for this, but if you use a stronger transformer, a higher power transformer to charge your phone, even at adaptive speed, for some reason the battery just seems to last that extra bit longer. It seems to just perform a lot better. There's genuinely no reason for this that anyone can logically think of and actually give an explanation for it practically. But it is a fact. I've tested this theory out several times because I've always just figured it was nonsense. But it's genuinely a fact. If you use a let's say 12-watt charger on a Pixel 5, charge that overnight, you'll probably get about let's say 15 hours of use out of that phone throughout the day. Okay, if you charge that phone overnight with a 22-watt charger, you'll get about 20 hours. It does genuinely make that much difference as well. You'll get about 20 hours. I'd argue that it would put an extra 5 thereabouts hours of power in your phone ready at your disposal. Again, there's no real reason for that. As an electrical engineer, I've genuinely looked into it and there's no real reason for it. But we don't know everything about electrical engineering. We don't know everything about how power is used or consumed. We don't know absolutely everything. So within the scientific world, there is no logical explanation for this or a reason that holds up for this, but it is just a fact. So with respect to people that are buying new phones and not upgrading their power outputs, that would be my first recommendation. If you have a phone, a new phone that just doesn't seem to be holding its charge, seems to run out of battery fairly quickly, or it doesn't last as long as what your old phone did, change the battery pack on it, the bit that plugs into the wall, the transformer, and you'll find that it just works better. It'll charge faster for when you need to charge it faster. And if you're like me, you just leave your phone on charge overnight, it will adaptive charge throughout the night because the phone will just take what it needs. But for some reason, it will last longer when it's not on charge as well. So I just wanted to do a video on that really and just say, check your chargers, okay? For instance, in my house, I'm an Android user and I have had a bit of an addiction in the past to buying new phones and tinkering with them. At one point, for example, I had 7 contracts going, 7 contracts for mobile phones. Yeah. But that's behind me now. I'm not as addicted to technology as I was beforehand. But there you go. So yeah, that's basically just the message that I want to get across. If you're a person that has a lot of older power banks, or aka charge points, aka the block that charges into the wall for your charger that USB plugs into, just update those and see if it performs any better. I'm sure it will. For instance, I'm getting the Pixel 7 today. So I'm waving goodbye to the Pixel 6, the UNviral Videos Pixel 6. That's going to be retired now to my father. He's going to give it an easy life. And the Pixel 7 shall now be my weapon of choice, shall we say, for when I'm filming videos. And yeah, that's how we're moving forward. I am going to do a rundown of the Pixel 6. In fact, I'm going to do a video just giving my opinions on the Pixel 5, the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 7. And I want to do that today before the Pixel 6 goes to its new home. It's been a fantastic phone. Unfortunately, if you watch my videos, you know my relationship with the Pixel 6 has been rocky. I was one of the people that bought it brand new when it first came out. I bought the Pixel 6 Pro, so the top of the range really, Pixel line, and it was just abysmal. It didn't work, it was buggy, and the last straw for me was I woke up one morning and it had completely factory reset itself, and that was a no-no from me. That went. But since then I've rejoined the Pixel family, And I've got to say, I'm loving it. The improvements that Google have made over the past sort of 2-3 years are absolutely amazing. Everything flows together. Both my phones, at the moment, that's a Pixel 6 and Pixel 5. They just talk to each other so well, and that's the same with the Chromecasts, the Chromebooks, and everything. Everything that I have is Pixel or Google orientated, and it all just flows. It all meshes together so well and works together so well. So yeah, before the day's out today, I will be doing a rundown of the Pixel 5, Pixel 6 and Pixel 7. Don't forget that even though I'm getting a brand new Pixel 7 today, I'm still keeping the Pixel 5 as my main user mobile phone. The Pixel 7 will just be used as my camera, so to speak, for my content, and it will be used as just the unbowl videos that I do, describing how to do different things within the Google ecosystem. That will be used for that too. So that's where we're at. I will get those videos out to you as soon as possible, but the message to take away from this video is take a look at your charge points, the block that plugs into the wall, and if it's anything below 20 watt, I'm not saying to throw it out because it will do other things just fine. For instance, my halo light that I have shining on me right now, that is plugged into an old charger down on the floor here, and that is doing absolutely fine. So don't throw them out. You still have use for them for other things, but as far as it goes for charging, they're just no good anymore. Okay, and that's my advice for the day. Let me know if you found a similar problem, and let me know if you are experiencing battery drain or anything like that, and you then change your charge block and it improves that. Please do get in touch. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know about the Google ecosystem or Pixel phones, Chromebooks, anything like that. Do feel free to get in touch with me, and I'll see what I can do about making a video going into detail about anything you want. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, you're a soldier. Thank you. Good night.